Okay, guys, I gotta do this video. Turning that off. It's still Sunday. It's 9:29 p.m. right now. Um, all you guys that have hate in your heart, hate the truth, just because you don't like hearing something that someone has to say, doesn't mean that you should have to block them or be hateful towards them or disrespect them to a point where I don't want anything to do with you anymore. If you can't come to reason with wanting to learn, don't bother. I mean, I try to explain things to people, get to the point, they answer stuff. I am sick. I am very fucking sick. I take 15 supplements a day. I have multiple bills to pay off. I cannot move yet. I cannot go anywhere. I am stuck here where I am now at least half the time, sometimes less than half the time, depending if I wake up or not earlier in the day. And I've got to rest. I've got to walk around. And for someone to tell me, hey, I'm putting someone on the back seat. Well, I don't have a choice or I'm going to collapse and have to use a wheelchair again. I'm not going to do that. Now, I have to walk around. I have to have areas I can go to, enjoy, heal up from, rest, take care of my health, do what I'm supposed to do to stay alive. And if you got a problem with that, well, you've got issues. Get yourself in check before you judge someone else. That's all I have to say for that. Yeah, I'm doing this video before I even take the supplements in this bag. Right here. I mean, y'all can't see the actual bag, but 15 supplements a day. It was 16, but I have to substitute that with blueberry Pop-Tarts. But I chatted with someone who I used to know from 2002, and I've got proven research that my condition is not psychological. I mean, if they've been through my videos, I mean, thank you for subscribing, David. But you don't understand the situation. You don't learn knowledge. I'm not going to waste my time with people like that. I mean, just go to my damn Facebook. You'll see what I mean. Now, I make as much time as I can for everybody I know, whether it be good, bad, mediocre, dumb shit, whatever. I try to enjoy life to the best of my ability. It's only when someone tries to impede my life for progress where I can catch up on things and keep up with things at my own pace, as my health allows, as I've had time to. I mean, I can't stay awake for full 24 hours. I can't stay awake for a full 12 hours straight. I can't do it. For the sheer disrespect I've been shown weekly in chat, I cannot deal with people who constantly think, oh, he's saying as he has time to. That does not mean that I have better things to do all the time. I literally mean I do things as I have time to. I was planning to cut my fingernails today. Did I have time to do that? No. Someone stopped by, gave me $10 to buy food and whatever, because I was actually starving earlier. But I spent my last $2 at CVS, and um, someone handed me $10, which is great. I mean, I get more help from people out here than my own family. Why should I go back and live with family when I'm going to get less help from them when I'm staying out here in a community that people have known me for a long time? Talk with people, go shopping, walk and exercise my back. I mean, it makes no sense to go backwards. You got to move forward. You got to improve your life. I mean, go with what God wants to put you through. We all have a purpose. He's got a plan. I mean, I go along with what I can. I mean, most of the time I'm usually forced to do it. But it's through God's will and His mercy on us that allows us to survive. I mean, for the last 2 to 5 minutes, heck, before I even started this video, my right foot has been, I don't know, tingling. And I guess some could say, oh, he's on the right side of God. Well, I've been trying to explain that for so long. Sometimes I'll have pain on my left side. I mean, I'm back and forth all the time. And my best indication of judgment from what I can go off at is either you're giving a warning, or he's agreeing with you, or you're in trouble, or it's warning you someone telling the truth or something. I mean, I've watched parts of sermons online through the church congregation. I mean, I remember watching one with on YouTube, Richard Ruff, Eric Logan, Cardinal. I can't remember everything. I mean, I do what I can to take care of my health to the best of my ability. Do what I'm supposed to do and move forward, move on. I mean, for those of you who have time to keep up with things, great. Do what you enjoy. Me, I'm going to keep doing what I enjoy. We all should. But it has to be in moderation. You can't just say, hey, what you doing tonight? Okay. So on and so forth says this, and so on and so forth says that. Well, so on and so forth says, oh, you should do all this and do that, and then, whatever. Person B, well, if he's got a job to do, or trying to look for work, rest up and search and whatever to improve his life, his situation for living, like me, is listening to sermons and attending church services and trying to find work while making time to watch something online going to improve his life? No. I know I've got a point to all that. And I know I do. Should someone judge somebody to hell just because they didn't put somebody in a front row seat? Absolutely not. It's the understanding that they have, from what I believe, that people should try to learn to the best of their ability of what's going on in a person's life. If they don't want to make that effort, that's on them. You can't just try, let's say, hey, I know all this stuff's going to happen, but you don't believe it to be true, then damn you then. That isn't right. Now, I'll go a certain length, certain range of, I'll go to a certain point that, I tried with Ken, I've tried with Hoo-Ha, which I blocked on Discord today, which he just added. I try to catch up with people that want to try to learn. But if they don't want to try to learn, then it's just, I'm wasting my time. Close-minded. I'd rather drop dead and deal with it. Now, I've lived around here from spot to spot to spot at least 15, 20 times. So I've lost count. The last spot I really liked to stay in was a camper. It flooded 2016. It almost flooded last week. I was supposed to be picked up by a nurse last week before the storm hit, or the week before. But yeah, that was one windy storm, and they never showed up. And she's chatting to me. Is this hurricane real? Oh my god, it's in the fucking news. It's online. I'm sending her links and screenshots of the wind damage. What the hell is your problem? Hey, she never picked me up. I'm like, fine, okay. That was the nurse I wanted to do my IV treatment from. Now, I'm going to have to depend on getting help from the LSU nurse later on, or help from a military nurse who I'm going to move up to Missouri with. Just because, well, one, we both know things are gonna get bad. I thought about exiting the country, but the reality of that happening is slim to none right now because I just don't have the support to move anywhere right now. But like I said last video, timeline for help, question mark, I can't remember the exact title of the video. But either next week I'll know something on me getting help, or it'll be right after Thanksgiving. Now, people want to speed things up, donate to my campaign. I know many people can't because they've got their own issues, they've got financial issues. I've got financial issues too. And I'm paying what I can afford every month, as I usually have been. I've already got a budget made. I just gotta go to my storage spot to find out what supplements I have now and spices for medical and food supplies. Spices spell my food. I use 6 every day. I gotta make a list of what I got now. Make a list of what I need to order, because I'm going to order at least 2 months of what I need to get. At least multivitamin and brown plus seaweed capsules. And then I'll get what I need Walmart. I know I needed to get at least 2 to 5 for sure. I know it's going to cost at least $100 or more. And my new head net with the poncho, the Mylar poncho, and the Mylar tent for shielding. I mean, as soon as I get it, the poncho, I'm going to go test out at the park. Because every time I try and walk up to a certain point where the bathrooms are, I got to turn around. I can't do it. My heart is so cooked by radiation. I can't. Yeah. It's. People have died. People have committed suicide. Can't believe I'm going to have to upload another video before I talk to who I was going to talk to on TeamSpeak. But, you know, get my check, do what I got to do, and that's it. I truly do believe that a lot of people are going to be in for a rude awakening. But people have to act aggressively and disrespectfully towards people who are telling the God's honest truth. Well, there shouldn't be any more further communication between them at all. When it's kind of ironic. Every time I get to a point where I'm going to actually mention something that's important or true, I get interrupted like that. Because according to an old radio show recording, the Art Bell show, Baja is supposed to be destroyed, cracked up apart, and there was another source. Water is supposed to wash over it. That could be the same thing, but there was 2 points, and when I remember hearing that Baja was going to go away. You know, there are certain locations in the country that are going to be safe, but it's not above ground. Wish things didn't have to turn out the way they are now. Everything's gonna come to a point where you're gonna have to stick with who can help you surely survive, either by yourself, which is not something I advise at all. You have to have someone in the know. You have to have someone who has a title. You have to have someone who has the skill sets to help you survive, treat you medically, whatever it may be, which is my situation. You know, I've tried doctors. I can speak from experience because I was put in a mental hospital more than once when it wasn't even needed, and I met with other people there who had the same problem, who had the same sensitivity. It comes down from being through the experience, either a serious head injury, like me. Why in the hell would I go live with someone who caused the issue in the first place for me to be down this path of being this sick? Who the hell would do that? So this guy, who I blocked in Discord, doesn't want to learn. Wants me to go back and live with family. The same family that had to both carry me from laying down on concrete after being pulled from a truck over a cell phone that I wouldn't let go of because I was telling him the truth. Why didn't you answer your phone call? Why didn't you? I'm trying to keep myself alive, driving the damn thing, because he couldn't fix the brakes properly. The truck had no brakes. On my way back from the attorney's office, the brakes went out. To live with someone like that, who is careless enough to not do something right, and to have you brought to a mechanic shop, saying I screwed up the brakes when the brakes go out? What the hell? You're nuts. When he's the main person everyone in the family knows he's got psychological issues because he's done drugs most of his young life. He is screwed up. And no one in their right mind would go back and live with somebody like that when they're at the fault of them causing the same illness and life-threatening issues they've got now because of what he did. The same thing that led to the death of my mother, my biological mother. Because when I was a kid, he banged her head against the backboard of the bed when I was standing near the door, listening to what was going on. And she died of a brain tumor when I was 8. Well, mine developed on the day my dad was born. What does that tell you? Now, anyone that hears that what I just said, you can come to your own conclusion. Because I know within days of that developing, I was listening to the track on YouTube that has kept me alive to this day. I had downloaded the track on the 12th to the hard drive laptop that I was using at the time. Transferred it wherever I could. And thankfully, I was able to download by sound when my laptop gave out last year in June. Got it to my phone from the last Rife brain tumor sound therapy track I could find on YouTube. And I've been using that since then. Now, thankfully now I have it in my Dropbox and Mediafire account. So, I've got 2 backups. And I've got a spare phone it's on too, so I'm good there. I just can't afford the EMP Faraday bags that I want to get, and the solar power USB charger I can use to charge my phones. I'd love to get it, but I can't afford it yet. You know, when I can afford it, I'll get it. Like my new hat that I need to get, I'll order it when I can afford to get it. I'm constantly stuck having to wait to order it when I can afford to get it, but that's life. Nothing I can do about it. I've tried to do what I can about it, but no one wants to give me any work. that I'm good at. So I just stay out here, depend on my check, which I'm tired of depending on. Um, but I've got bills every month. I got stuff I can't pay off yet. I get help next week, great. I'll pay off everything I can and get the help I need and move. If not, then I'll just wait till after Thanksgiving, if we're all still here. And, yeah, pay my lawyer myself to Bitcoin. Buy $4 Bitcoin. Use my ex's wallet, just get it to him. I don't know what if he has all that stuff or not. I had to talk to him when he contacts me back. But fact of the matter is, if you don't want to have an open mind towards things and be respectful towards others, give up. Just give up. I mean, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You don't want the truth. You don't learn what medical doctors say. Forget it. Just plain out, forget it. It's just like Lynn. When he was disrespectful, I told him, go ahead in this conversation of, you're damn right it is, because I'm blocking your ass. You want to be hateful towards someone that much? You need to check your own image. Okay, I don't know how much more simple I can get than that. Number one, like all the stuff I mentioned earlier, you can't make time for everything that someone else wants you to do when you're sick. You've got issues your own. You've got priorities. Like I said, I watch what I can when I have time for it. I can't do it 24/7. I just told you what I got to deal with. I've got a brain tumor, my back. I have to move around. I have to eat. I have to rest. We all do. Now, I enjoy watching what I can on YouTube. And all the stuff I keep up with is getting smaller and smaller and smaller because the truth is being cut out. Even the Bastard's YouTube channel, I think it's called William Out, it should be back up to date. I haven't even had time to look if it's been back up to date. And I've been out here since 5 or 6. I've been busy this whole time. Now, people need to come to a realization that not everything is in your control. Whatever is out of your control, God's in control. And I felt something heart-wise when I had issues with David and Glenn. Pride and hate. 2 of the 7 deadly sins. It's when you're at peace with the world is when things truly make sense to you. When you have hate and pride trapped inside you, you're not going to let your ego go. And that's the problem most people have today. Well, I think I'm going to end this video there and talk to everybody later. I had to make this video. I could not ignore it anymore. All the stuff I've been through just today. Thought I posted, and I don't even know what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. Wow, I got stuff to do still, so I will talk with everybody later, and hopefully we're all still around past November 2nd. And I think we should be, but you never know in this day and age. Later.